On my channel today, I'm headed out for a bike ride. I have a couple errands to do, and first I'm stopping at my local Maltese bake shop to pick up a couple pastizzis for breakfast. They are traditional Maltese flaky pastries. I'll go over them when I pick them up. I've touched on them before on my videos. And I'm going to ride through some affluent neighborhoods, and if you want to stick around for that, you can see some of the nice houses and the leaves changing. And I'm not going to promise I'm not going to talk about politics. I want to talk about the Stellantis announcement with regards to moving the Jeep Compass production into Illinois. But stay tuned, and hopefully you enjoy the ride and a little chit chat. Little brisk, the wind 6 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 3, and with the wind chill on the bike, I would imagine it's around freezing, maybe below freezing. Hence the down 600 fill jacket today. I only got a light base layer underneath it. For anyone that's interested, the Scarlet Road Bridge going westbound onto Dundas is back open again. It's been open for about a week now, but they still have construction up ahead here, so they still have the curb lane blocked off. Now I could go out and do some lane splitting, but shouldn't do that. Like, I could already be through this. That's the advantage of having a bike like this, but one, it's not legal, and two, it's dangerous. That girl there with the milk crate on her bike, she's trying to be legit by riding her bike on the sidewalk, but I'm not in any big rush. Over the Dundas Bridge over the Humber River. And here we are at the Pastizzi shop. And is it open? Doesn't look like it's open. What time is this place open at? 8 o'clock. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. And it's about 8:15 a.m. So traffic is heavy. Very heavy. Condos going up every little nook and cranny, any land that becomes available, throwing up condos. And the last time I heard, we are about 25,000 condos vacant in the GTA. 25,000. Did a good job, sir. Normally I don't come this way. I usually go through the park, but I didn't feel like that today. Not gonna scare people today. Gonna get off Prince Edward. So it's a nice neighborhood. It's back in the day I would call this neighborhood upper middle class or lower upper class, back using some old-timey expressions. But now these houses in here Cody's got the Grim Reaper on his lawn there. Oh, they got some good decorations for Halloween. Yeah, so these houses, like number 31, I don't know what street this is, but that house is over $2 million for sure. $2.5 million probably. And the price fluctuates. So I was saying, yeah, so the houses get quite expensive in here. I hear a helicopter flying around. Yeah, I think that's a CP-24 helicopter, our news channel helicopter. And that's the second one that I seen fly in that direction. The other one was about a half hour ago. So something major happened over that way. Or at least they think it's something major. Nice Audi station wagon. Those things are pretty quick. Really, I like those cars. So I'm headed back the way I came, and I am going to go through the park area. Hopefully find a little sun to sit down and enjoy my Maltese pastries. And I brought some. I brought a coffee, an instant coffee mixed with some hot chocolate, and I made it with milk. And I got it in my my Stanley thermos carafe. So instead of straight up coffee today, that's what I'm going to be enjoying with my Maltese pastries. This is the road down to the park. We, when we were younger, and to this day, we still call it the one-way. It's a one-way road that is open seasonally, that's maintained by the city of Toronto. And well, yeah, well, it's supposed to be maintained by the city of Toronto, and it runs parallel with the Humber River on the western banks of the Humber River. As you can see, they have speed bumps, but it's a nice ride. A lot of people use this road for a shortcut to avoid city traffic. So when they get down here, they zip through. So that's the way it is. It shouldn't be like that, but it is what it is. And so if you come down here for a sightseeing drive, you'll have people that are whipping by you. But it's pretty early still. It's I always look at this. I just look at my watch. It's 8:19, so it's still pretty early. Steam coming off the Humber. The leaves are changing pretty good now, which is nice. Speed limit around here and down this road is 20 kilometers, same as the bike path on the other side. I'm predominantly over there. I rarely come on this side, but the road is pretty smooth through here. There's a bike coming behind me. assuming it's an e-bike, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's brisk out. I'll slow it down a little bit. This guy on the bike pass. E-bike. I could have took her. Come on, man. This isn't a competition, people. I think I'm gonna hit this bench here and get a little sun. Well, not much sun.
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Doing great. Have a good one.
You too. I'm at the park, found my bench. Waterfalls is right there. I'm sure you can hear it. The water is low. And the last time on one of my videos, I did have the Maltese pastries, the pastizzis, but I didn't show you the inside of them. So today, fresh out of the oven, had to wait for them. No big deal. And I bought 2 meat and 1 cheese. At least that's what I ordered. Let's see what I got. There are 3 in there. So this is what they look like on the outside, and it's steaming. So I'm going to cut this one open. And show you the inside of them. I don't usually use my EDC for cutting open food. So that's the inside. So it's meat and peas. As you can see, steaming hot. These things are delicious. That piping hot still. There are 2 pastizzi shops near my house. This one is to the west, and the other one's down in the junction. And that's called the Malta Bake Shop. It's good too. It's just this one's more convenient for me, and I like these ones just a bit better. But they're both very good. Very flaky. Not me. The pastry. So this is the cheese-filled one. Don't judge me. I only got 3 of them. I know it's not part of my diet, but you know what? I'm doing pretty good with the weight loss. Maintaining. So I weigh myself tomorrow, we'll see. But I'm down approximately 45 pounds since middle of June, so not bad. Just talking to an elderly lady off camera. She approached me. And very nice lady. She didn't even start bad-mouthing Trump or nothing. She didn't even mention politics. So that was refreshing. Let's try the cheese. Always got to throw a cheese one in there, but I prefer the meat one. So if you're living in Canada, more specifically in Brampton in Ontario, you probably have heard the devastating news of Stellantis, the parent company of Chrysler, moving the Jeep Compass operations from Brampton to somewhere in Illinois. So this comes as a huge blow to our auto sector and a huge blow to the local economy, because it has been outlined that upwards of 3,000 frontline assembly workers will be affected by this relocation of that line, the Jeep Compass line. So my understanding is they already have quite a few people laid off at the plant, and so those people, it has been determined, will remain laid off permanently, obviously. So Melanie Joly, one of the ministers in Mark Carney's cabinet, has put out a public statement, whereas she is looking at legal action against Stellantis because the government, the Ontario government and the federal government, have put forth billions of dollars into that plant for, I believe, EV technology and for whatever else, retooling, stuff like that. So they had agreements with Stellantis that there'd be some sort of longevity with regards to that plant. So they're hinting, or well, she actually said they're looking to possibly sue Stellantis for the money that they put out, and they're not going to get returned. No ROI on them loans or grants, whatever they are. I don't know. I don't have too much information on that, but I know it's in the billions of dollars. So Patrick Brown, the mayor of Brampton, has went on record, and obviously he's echoing those sentiments. You know, it's obviously a bit of an underhanded move on Stellantis's part to take billions of dollars from the federal and provincial governments, then pull the plug on the assembly plant. So I understand the frustration there, and you know, obviously it's not only is it a huge blow for the 3,000 frontline assembly workers, but all the workers that supply and are associated with the frontline assembly workers. They estimate upwards of 10,000 total jobs, 10,000 plus total jobs will be lost as a result of this the moving of the line, the Stellantis plant moving to Illinois. Sorry, just had to watch a little thing back there on the path, got me sidetracked. So it's another loss for Canada, as Mark Carney calls it, Team Canada. It's becoming more and more obvious that Mark Carney can't deal with the Donald Trump presidency and the Donald Trump team. He hasn't realized one win that I'm aware of, and this one's huge. Now I'm also hearing that other automotive plants there's grumblings that other automotive plants are going to be moving to the States too, and that's Trump's end goal, is to pull all the automotive manufacturing out of Canada. Right now, they're saying that they are going to not touch the auto parts sector, but that'll eventually change too. Trump doesn't want any manufacturing in other countries that he can do in his own country, and I don't blame him for that. So we can be mad at Donald Trump all we want, but he's doing the right thing for his country, and I know that the Liberal government under Mark Carney is going to, and Doug Ford, the Liberal and Conservatives clothing, they're both going to, really accentuate the fact that Trump is the reason for Canada's financial collapse. But that's not the case. If anything, Trump's putting the nail in the coffin, because this was many decades in the making. Canada has been lost for many, many years, and ever since the Liberals have been in power under Justin Trudeau and now Mark Carney since 2015, there's been a rapid decline, and I've gone over that. I'm just pointing out today that Stellantis pulling the plug at the Brampton plant is massive. So it's not looking good. We got a city work truck up ahead here, clearing the garbage bins out. I'll tell you, when you come down to these parks, there's no lack of city employees during the week. The weekend too, you see them, but not as frequently, of course. So, what are we going to do here in Canada? What's the game plan? we can't keep losing industry to other countries, and mostly the U.S. And you know, Mark Carney ran under the premise that he was going to save Canada from Trump, and it's been nothing's been further from the truth. This guy is looks like he's working for Trump. So I keep riding for a little bit further. I go down the path towards my house, and I end up encountering two women a little bit further down the path that want to give me a little bit of a lecture for my e-bike being on the path, and I captured it on camera. If you want to see that, keep watching, and if you don't, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Go Jays, go!
Yeah. I didn't see the game last night, but I was happy with the outcome.
Yeah, I stopped watching it. Well, I flipped it back and forth when it was 5-2 for Seattle. I'm like, oh no, let's not go down 3-0.
Yeah, I know.
But then they
came back.
They came back, so I watched most of it after that.
Yeah.
I'm a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good day.
You too.
It's hard to keep those dogs out of the water, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy the day.
You too. Couple of black labs. People, black labs matter. Everyone's got Blue Jay fever. Coming through a nice forested canopy area through the park here. Hopefully we got some nice colors on the cameras. Beautiful time of the year, let me tell you. My favorite season, fall. I'm not too I don't do too well in the heat, so I prefer fall and spring and summer. Sorry. Fall. It's okay, it's okay. Excuse me? Excuse me?
I think this is just for cyclists.
Yeah, this is a cyclist bike.
Oh, okay.
This is a cyclist bike.
Okay.
Was I going too fast?
A little bit.
Well, I was under the speed limit. Speed limit's 20 kilometers an hour, man. I take great pride in my courtesy to other people.
You did well enough. Yeah.
Gotta keep your eye on these Karens. They don't like when you confront them. You want to poke the bear, people. Sometime the bear's going to poke back. Where was I? Yeah. So I don't do well in the heat. Spring, fall, and winter are my three favorite months. But hey, some days in the summer I have a good time. See, it's people like that, because nowhere when I pass those two women were they even remotely in danger, because I seen them, and I wasn't going over 20 kilometers an hour. I was doing around 17, 18. And at 17, 18 kilometers an hour, this bike has no problem coming to a complete stop really quick. So that's the first time in all the well, what do we got on the bike? On 3,800 kilometers on this bike, that's the first time that someone has said to me that e-bikes aren't allowed on this trail. So this is a motor-assisted bike, but I very rarely just use the motor on these trails. I'm always pedaling. Not always, but I try to make a conscious effort to pedal for a couple reasons. For its longevity on the battery, and it's good exercise for me. So anyhow, I'm glad I stopped and had to give them a little education. But you know, and to their point, and to their observation, perhaps you do get people in here that are on dirt bikes, electric dirt bikes, and gas bikes too, because I've seen that a few times. So they might have had some bad or negative experiences with other people, but I'm not the guy to take it out on, let me tell you. I'm just glad they weren't confrontational once I stopped, because I wasn't, you know, obviously I'm not going to physically harm anyone, but thank you. I'm obviously not going to physically harm anyone, but I'm not going to be verbally assaulted either. That is for sure. Obviously, you can go a little faster when there's no one in front of you. And in this pathway from Scarlet Road until from between Scarlet Road and the Dundas Bridge over the Humber there, the path is not very smooth. So it's not like you can. Ooh. Hey, squirrel trying to kill itself. Dude, a lot of crusty women out here this morning. I'm trying to kill them with kindness here, and I'm not getting too many takers. But anyhow, yeah. So the pathway is extremely bumpy. I'll take a little break up here at this bench up here. It's nice and sunny. And I got some more hot chocolate to drink.